All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to specially welcome us to Through It All this wonderful evening. Through It All with Color Lubodi. Through It All is all about encouragement. It's all about using our stories to lift up others, to let others know that no matter what you are going through in life, somebody else is either going through it at the moment or he actually had gone through and had scaled through. All right. So it's all about encouragement. It's all about letting us know that there is always a way. There is always um, this God in heaven that it cares for every one of us. Um, Rotunde, good evening. It's
Good evening, sir.
I will need something to show your face very well. Your face is very dark. Sorry, everyone. We've both been on him trying to come on Zoom for a while, but he actually just needed to download the app. So sorry, you may need to take us the way we are today. I wish you can just where that light is. Is it possible for you to just turn and face that light so that we can see your face? Is is your face we actually need? And
Yes.
it's more like it now. And then is it possible to lift that camera to your face so that it's like directly facing you? Sorry, I've taken you through a lot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're welcome. All right. Um, so once again, I want to thank every one of us for coming on Through It All. Um, Today, Through It All is all about encouragement, like I said, and it's all about using our stories to let others know that no matter what we are going through, there is always a way. There is always solutions that God can send to help us. All right, so my guest tonight is somebody very special to me. I saw his video, then I spoke to him, and one of the first things that thrilled me was that when I found out I was a Christian, and so I was so thrilled, and I said, "You need to come on Through It All and share your story with us." And so he needed to close much earlier today so that he can make it to Through It All. So, Rotunde, how are you today? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on Through It All. Wow. Recording in progress. All right. Okay.
Good
You're
evening.
still here. Yes. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
All right. Through It All is all about sharing our stories to encourage others. I've listened to some of the other videos you've done with BBC, most especially. But there's no opportunity to talk about God in those ones. Don't worry, we're going to get it done. It's very okay. Let somebody just help station or okay, stabilize your mobile phone. All right, it's very okay now. So can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
All right, okay. So once again, welcome to Through It All.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Okay. So let's roll on. I want you to just briefly, very briefly, maybe just in some one, two, three sentences. I want you to introduce yourself to us. Who is Babatunde Kewejo? and then you tell me the meaning of Kewejo.
My name is Babatunde Kewejo.
Okay.
I'm from Tajola local government. Okay, Oyo State.
Okay.
So the meaning of Kewejo.
Sorry, which town in Kajola?
Okeo, I said it. Okeo.
Okay, okay, who? Okay,
Okeo.
okay,
Okeo.
who? Okay, okay. All right. All right. So you were trying to tell me the meaning of Kewejo.
We were told that it's my surname. So
no, I know.
The meaning of Kewejo, they let us know that where all those children that they used to born and go back after they born them, maybe they will die.
Okay, the ones they call Abiku.
Abiku, yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
when they now gather some Abba, they gather Abba to make sure the baby stay. So that's the meaning of Kewejo.
Oh, okay. All right. Kewejo. And then do the necessary things so that they will stay. All right. So just tell us the schools you went to and just things that will make us know you a little more.
I went to First Baptist Primary School, Ishiaokeo.
Okay.
In the local government. And ADS High School. ADS High School, Ishia, Okeo. As well as I graduated from Ladoke Akotola University of Technology, Ogbomoso. Wow. And I read transport management.
Wow. And I think that was in 2009.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now, I want you to go into your story. What really happened to you? I know we have seen your videos, but I really want you to go into something more detailed than maybe what people already know about you. What really happened to you? So you can start from Genesis of your story and take us to where.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Anytime I want to talk about my Genesis, I always happy because it is God that made me alive today. So anytime I want to talk about my Genesis, I always happy. What happened is that when I was born, I was not born like this.
Okay.
I'm not like this. But at the age of 3 to 4, my mommy told me that when that day he was trying to arrange the compound, was trying to sweep the compound, to tie the compound up. And there was a storm rise beside her. So it's very strong one. So I discovered that my position have changed. But it's back, back. So she puts me down. I cannot sit again. I cannot sit down again. Not if I cannot stand, I cannot sit down again. I will now use, they told me that I will use belly to lie down. So that is how the thing was started. So they took me to different hospitals. They let my parents understand that it's polio. So it has affected my legs and my arms, my 2 arms. So during the process of taking me around in order to make sure I walk back. So because they have tried so many hospitals, when hospital is not work out, they try local
other things. Yeah. I'm with you. So they tried local ways of doing it. Hello, Tunde. Hello.
So when the man started,
Sorry, we lost you a little, Tunde.
okay.
That network went away. Hello, can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you.
All right. So you said they took you to some local places for treatment. So I want you to
Yeah.
take it from that point.
So they took me to one doctor. He's a native doctor. He came from Benin Republic. He said he can do the leg so that I'll be able to walk back. So they give him chance. And he have done some people. He have done some people that we also see. So when he reached my turn, I'm getting to my turn, he tried and he used hot water to massage my legs and to massage the legs. He affected the hands too, but he want to start from the leg. So when he massaged the leg with hot water, he now, because the leg is already folded. Are you with me? The leg is folded already. So he now use hot water to massage it. After massaging it finish, he now press the leg to make it straight. So once he press the leg and the leg is straight already, he now puts. But when the leg,
dákun wá bá mi blend kíní tí mo sọ yẹn orógbó yẹn tí ó gbọ́.
So
we are with you.
Yeah. So if the leg is straight, the leg will fold back.
Kíní eléyìí tá a máa fi ń lo ẹ̀gúsí ẹ̀ ló fi máa blend ẹ̀.
Sorry, everyone.
Hello.
Sorry, Tunde, I'm back. The internet went off. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. So they will now use a big. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Are you hearing me?
Very well, very well.
So they will now use a big mortar. They will pack big stone. Big stone inside the mortar. They will now put it on my leg. I will lie down, they will put it there. After 3 days, they will remove the mortar back. They will still massage the leg, put the load back. So at the end, they discovered that the leg is decaying. So when the leg started decaying, so it has beyond the manpower again, to the extent that the leg is already bringing maggots.
Wow.
So they took me to hospital. When we get there, the doctor said they have to amputate the legs. So my mommy disagreed. But later, my daddy pet her, talked to her. So, and my daddy have already talked to me. We have discussed. We discussed. After the discussion, I call my mom and say, this is what I want. Let them cut the leg. If that will be the way for me to be alive, they should go ahead. So they cut the leg at the age of 7. Yes. They cut the leg at the age of 7. That is how I find myself on the chair.
Wow. So
hello.
I can hear you, Tunde. So how were you able to cope from that
So
age 7, going to school up to university?
It's God grace. It's God grace, and I really appreciate my parents, especially my mom. So she's the brain boss behind
And the
my
backbone.
success, because he always let me know that I cannot do anything than to go to school. So, and again, I didn't see myself right from beginning, right from my genesis. I didn't see myself as a physically challenged. So, because when I want to start primary school, they took me to the disabled school.
Okay.
So that the name of the school I cannot remember it, but it's special school. It's special school. So they took me there. That school is a boarding school. So that time, during that time, they would buy lanta. That is lanta. Everybody will have his own lanta. Everybody will have his own written material. All those things. So, but for me not to stay, I would break all those things. Break the lantern, break everything. Because everybody must have his own. It's to stay. My daddy will still buy another one. I will still break it. So then the principal said, I don't want to stay. They should take me home. So my dad now said, okay, you want to go to where your brothers and your sister are going? I said, yes. So they now took me to First Baptist Primary School. That is where I started.
And that's a public school, primary school. It's a public primary school, I
Yes,
think. Okay. Wow.
it's a public primary school.
How were you able to cope? You are always on the wheelchair, I guess.
I always on the wheelchair. I always on the wheelchair. Right from my childhood, I like play. So I like play seriously. So, and I like football. So my mommy will buy a ball for me. So I will gather children, we play together. When we get to school, even at times, small children now, they like to play with my wheelchair. So they always around me. So they will push me to school, we come back. So gradually, that is how I cope for my life. It is not so easy, but I thank God.
So primary school, secondary school.
Secondary school,
Now take us
likewise
to
secondary school.
your take us to Lautech.
Okay.
The admission,
So
how you were able
when
to
I
cope.
when when I get admission to Lando Capital, to Lando Capital University of Technology, that was 20. That was 2004, 2004. So when we started, so I have a friend there. Israel Adesokwe. So we are from the same area, the same local government, the same area. Even their house is too close to our house. So it's the one that that really helped from the beginning, because if not because of the guy, I hope on the guy. We are together. We are brother. So when we got to university, so I make friends. So people always around me. So I really appreciate God, because God really loved me for putting loving people around me.
Around you.
But there are many challenges. Many challenges. He did
Tell
that
us
when I
about
reached
the
out.
challenges. I would love to hear the
The
challenges
challenges are many,
and how
but
you were able to
the one
overcome
that
them.
the challenge that I really faced there is how to go to class, because Nigerian education, the way it is, where 10 people suppose use, 30 people will be using the place. You understand? So
I do.
all those things, we have to wake up very early around 5. We are already on our way to class, so that we will secure where we will sit.
Wow.
So all those challenges, and at times I remember there was a time I want to write tests, so my wheelchair got spoiled, so I cannot meet up. So I went and met the lecturer. He said there is nothing he can do about that. But since I didn't inform him that day, so there's nothing he can do. So, but I thank God, at the end of everything, I come out successful.
Wow. All right. Was it deliberate that you studied transport management or something?
It's deliberate. Initially, my aim, my ambition is I want to become urban and regional planning. That is my first plan, initial plan. But when I got to Maduka University of Technology, the course, my score is not met up with the urban and regional planning. So they have to give me another course. They give me 2 options, and I decide to go for
transport
management.
Wow.
So,
all right. Okay. So now I want you to take us graphically. Let us know how it happened from when you graduated. I know just like everyone that went to university, everyone will go to university, go for NYC.
yes.
I'm not sure. Did you do NYC?
Yes. I was
Where did
posted
you Where were you posted to?
Maduguri.
Wow. And you
And
went?
I went there. I went
You
back.
know you were not supposed to go. You were supposed to tell them you have disability.
Yes. Yeah, my professor Adewoye, he told me that I should forgo that chance. I should wait for another batch. And I said, no, the time is going. I cannot leave that chance, but I have to go. So when I traveled to Maiduguri, through road.
Wow. So how
So
did you?
After camp, I now
Yeah.
redeploy.
Oh,
And
okay.
I
You
redeploy
redeployed.
to Oyo State.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I was wondering how you would be able to cope in a place like that, harsh weather. I don't know how you would have been able to cope.
Yeah,
All right.
the weather
So
is
now,
rough.
let's take it from after NYC. Did you send out applications like everybody?
I did. I did.
What did you get any interview opportunities anywhere?
No,
Wow. All right. So now take us to how the issue of transportation now came up. Are you now driving a taxi? How were you able to teach yourself how to drive a vehicle? Have
no,
you ever been driving before then?
no,
All
no.
right. So take us through that. That's another story now
Yes.
from after NYC. So let's tell us the story after then. And then we'll now go to how you got wedded, got married, and I would love to know how you met your wife. But
Yeah.
let's run through the way you decided to go into the transport business.
Okay, first.
Yes, let's do that one first before we talk about marriage. Unless marriage came before then, which
Yes.
came first?
Marriage.
Oh, marriage came before
Driving.
the taxi business.
Yes.
All right, so take us through marriage and then we go to the other one.
You know, when as I said earlier, and as you asked me that, did I send application to some
Mm.
Rascata? No. Hello.
I'm hearing you. I'm with you, Tunde.
So when I'm trying to get job, so I did not see any opportunity. And I met one coach. His name is Coach Arasi. He told me
Okay.
that instead of me to be looking for a job around, but there are some things that I can do. But which idea did I get in sport? I say I have knowledge of table tennis. So it now took me to stadium. Adamasingba in Ibadan, yeah. So
Okay, Nibadan. Okay.
I started training for table tennis. So when I started training for table tennis, the thing have been coming up. I very well. I've been coming up. So I used to go to competition. So through the sport, I met my wife. I
Wow.
met my wife through
Wow.
sport.
Wow. All right. Now, so which competitions? Let's talk about those competitions first. Which competitions did you participate in? Did you ever represent Nigeria?
No, I've
Okay.
represented Delta State.
Okay.
Delta State.
Okay.
2012, I play Lagos Festival.
Okay. Lagos
2012,
Sports
I was
Festival.
there.
Okay.
I represented Delta State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2000 represented Delta State for federal for festival, sports festival too.
Okay.
Abuja 2018.
All right. So basically, you went the way of sport.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, so that means that it's when there is no competition or anything that the driving thing plays out. Is that it?
And it's through the sport now. I got my car.
Oh, okay.
When,
Beautiful.
when I got my car, I used to park the car in the front of our house.
Okay.
In front of my house there. So in the morning, I will go there, warm the car, tapoli the thing back. The following morning, I will do the same thing. So if I want to go out, I have to invite my neighborhood brother. So he will take me out. But and I sit down one day, I sense it cannot be going like this. Because at times that one is a weather. It used
Oh,
to
okay.
so at times if I want to go out, he will give me excuse. And it's not an excuse because he will have to do some things for himself. So because he have shop.
Hmm. Hello, Tunde. All right. At least we thank God that the network had been cooperative up unto this point. Um, but of course, one of the things that Tunde is talking about, and like I think somebody put out. All right, Tunde, you are back.
Yeah. So that walking stick, I'll use it to press the brake and start
No,
to.
take us back to how you started learning to drive. We missed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I want to start driving the thing, I invited someone to come and teach me.
Okay.
I invited someone to come and teach me. He said he
Okay.
cannot do it. He said he cannot do it because of my condition. He didn't think that I can drive. So I didn't let that one put me down. I took courage. So when I want to put the car to drive, the gear will not move. I didn't know that we have to press that little
Okay.
button
It is it
that is
is
there.
it a mobile? I mean, a manual car or automatic?
It's automatic.
Oh,
It's
okay. All right.
automatic.
Okay.
So when I now got to know that I have to press the brake, if I press the brake, I can now put it for driving. So immediately I use my crutches, press the brake, I put it
Sorry.
for drive. So the car moved. As the car moved, I returned it to park. So that is how I started rolling it in the street, rolling it in the street. After
So you
3
are
days,
using your crutches to press that brake, I guess.
yes, like a week or 2 weeks. So I'm using it to do it. But when I want to take it to express, hello?
Hello, I'm with you, Tunde. Hello,
So
Tunde.
when I want to take the hello, I
Yeah.
am with you, sir.
All right,
So
go ahead.
when I want to take it to the main road, so and I discovered that this thing cannot work. for the main road because I have to be looking down before I get the brake. So, and I talked to one of my brother that I said is weather. So, and I draw the system on the paper. Say this thing I want you to help me to construct this. So he said it cannot work. I said try it. If it didn't work, I will pay you. So and he agreed. So when we did the thing, we started in the morning. We do some. It's not working. We condemn that one. We stick because I stick directly. Do it like this. When the thing now stand well, and I see that the thing can carry me. And since that time, that is what I'm using to drive. So nobody teach me how to drive. I just enter road, maintain my lane, going slowly, gradually, speed is increasing. So courage, I take courage, and confidence is coming more and more every day. So the more I drive, the more the courage, the more I drive the car, the more the confidence. So that's how I gain my confidence in driving. Wow. So now I can drive to anywhere. I've drive myself to Lagos. I've drive myself to Edo. I've drove myself to capital of Undo, Akure. So
wow.
Yes.
Wow. So you even came up with the mechanism.
What prompted me to taxi business? 2 years ago. I said I went for festival 2018 in Abuja, and I won gold. I won gold medal.
Wow.
So the money I realized then, I use it to invest. I invest in crime alert. So crime alert, you hear about that company?
Please enlighten me about crime alert.
Crime alert is a company. They used to invest with them. If you invest, they will be using your money to do business. They will be giving you dividends every 6 weeks.
Okay.
6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks. Okay.
But along the line, the company folded.
Folded up.
Yes.
Don't worry, go ahead. They will know that I'm from Nigeria.
So along the line, the company folded. So they run away with my money. And during that time, my wife was pregnant, and she delivered with CSC. So, and we lost the baby. Wow. So, and I borrowed some money for the operation, all those things. So, and the people that borrowed me the money, they want to collect their money back. So, to the extent I sell my land. I sell my land to pay the people that I'm owing. Even when I'm now about to sell the car, when the problem is too much on me, about to sell the car, My wife now told me that if I sell this car, that would be big. That would be it's a great mistake that I would make. I should not try it. But how will I be moving out? So now I said, okay, how will I pay the money? Those people that are own money. I owe them money. They are asking for their money, and I have to pay them back. And I don't have money anywhere again. So I cannot be able to go to stadium again to buy fuel to the car again. Is a problem. So I now sat down. I think, okay, if I'm going to school, let me pick people on the road. Maybe I'll be getting money to buy fuel. So when I started, I'm getting money to buy fuel. If I go in the morning, I will pick passenger. When I go to stadium, I park my car. When I'm coming back, I will do the same thing. So I see that, okay, this thing, if I buy fuel 1,000 plus, I still see small change. So that is what prompted me to
So
that.
really started the taxi thing.
Yeah. When I see that, yeah, it will need to change, it's still coming extra. So that is how I started. When I now face the taxi, people will not enter. They will say, those kidnappers, they are here. My car is not painted as taxi color.
Taxi. Okay.
So, and I think of what to do, because when I want to face it squarely, I discovered that I'm just boiling my fuel. People will not enter. So one day I woke up and I went to Mokola and about. I went and met them in my park now, where I used to load now. So I talked to them. So they consider me. They say, Chibi is the one drive this car to this place. But if you cannot drive, it, come here. So that is how I started. They welcomed me. I
So they
started
registered
picking
you there.
passenger from there. That is how Tyson business came up.
Wow. 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 And that's what you do up till now.
Yes.
And of course, so how about the debt that you were servicing then?
God has already taken
God has
control.
sorted that out.
So
I was saying somewhere recently that anytime you see trouble, there's always opportunities beside trouble. That they are twin brothers. Anytime there
yes,
is trouble, opportunity is always there.
yes,
So if
yes,
not for the challenge of you borrowing money,
yeah,
you discovering the fact that you can actually use your vehicle as a taxi and that is bringing in some extra change apart from the sport, you will not have discovered that.
yes.
Wow,
Yes,
wow, 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 wow. You are truly a courageous man, Tunde.
yes. Thank you.
But I want you to still, I want to go back a little. How you met your wife, how you spoke to your wife, and how she accepted to marry you in spite of your condition.
Yeah.
You know why I'm asking all these questions and why we are doing this? We have other people living with disability that believe that, oh, because I have this disability, I can't do anything in my life. I can't do anything with my life. I can't get married. I can't walk. You understand? So asking you these questions is to encourage some of them to know that your disability is not the end of the world.
Yes,
It doesn't end here. And I always believe that the way you see yourself is the way people will see you. And like the
that
Yorubas will
is
say,
it.
the way you actually display your calabash and what you call it, that's the way people will call it for you. So the way you see yourself is the way people will see you. As a man think in his heart, that's the way he is. That's the way people will see you. All right. So I want you to take us through how you were able to woo your wife, how she was able to, what convinced her to say, yes, I'm going to go with Tunde.
Mm, let me say it's the divine. I have a divine wedding. Let me put it that way.
Hallelujah.
It's a divine wedding. So on a before, I met one girl.
Sorry, I forgot to mute everyone today. All right, go ahead, Tunde.
Uh, I met a girl before that I proposed to her to marry her. I've done many things. Even I bought deep freezer, give her money to start business. So at the end of the day, she run away with all those things.
Wow.
So then and I decide that I will not get married again. I would rather be on my own. So when I traveled to Asaba, I traveled to Asaba then. So as I enter, as I was, as let me say, when I got to Asaba, I went to Asaba Stadium. So
Okay.
as I was going to the table tennis hall, as I was going to table tennis hall, I met her coming. So I saw her. This is a very beautiful girl. So that man told me that, okay, that's your wife.
Wow.
I said, I that have already concluded that I will not have anything to do with you, my girl, because they are wayward to all those things. So she left. I went on my own. So later I went back to the hall. I still met her there. That man was keeping telling me that that's your wife. So I talked to her. I asked her name. She told me her name. So from friend, we are friend, before I come out for her that this is what I want. And I don't want boyfriend and girlfriend. Now it's marriage I want. I don't want deceiving life. If she wants me, she should let me know. So that is how we started.
Wow. 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 And did you have any challenge with our families, our mother, our father accepting you?
Uh, in fact, that is why I said it's divine marriage, because they accepted me legally, especially our sister,
Wow.
both our sister and our brother. So they are in support seriously.
Wow.
So including their dad and mom. So that is why I said it's a divine.
It's really a divine arrangement. Wow. Wow. Uh, Before we round off, let me really say thank you, Desola. I've not had time to say thank you. Desola is our interpreter. Uh, I so much appreciate you. I don't take it for granted. Um, she do this FOC free of charge. I really appreciate what you are doing, Desola. God bless you there. All right, Tunde, we need to start winding down now. I want you to, I see your doggedness, I see the way you do your things. And I want to tell you that even people that don't have disability, I'm not sure they can do some of the things you even do presently. And like you said in your video, some people call you Akoni. Akoni is a man of courage, a
Yes.
brave man. You know, um, I want you to speak and counsel. Um, Number one, people living with disability, and number two, people with no disability, physical disability, yet that feels, oh, government has not done this for us. Government has not done that for us. There is no job. There is no nothing. Uh, we can't survive, and then they are still waiting for somebody to come and help them. What is going to be your advice to them?
Uh, Let me first go by the way of the people that they are living with disability.
Yeah.
So my advice for I can call it them my colleagues, my family, we that they are living with disability, we are family. So my advice for them is that they should not accept their condition to put them down.
All right.
They should not, in sport, we say defeat. They should not accept defeat.
Wow.
They should not accept defeat. So
Never say.
because once they accept, their problem will be getting more, will be increasing. So when you are,
Because defeat is a mindset, actually. That's like what you are saying. It's a
yes,
mindset.
yes. So they should not let their disability dictate or limit them.
Mm.
Because when you consider your disability, it can limit. Already, people seen it that this is what they want, that this is what you can do, this is what you cannot do. But once you sit down and discover yourself, think of what you can do, before people will help you, you have to help yourself first. If you help yourself first, people will help you. But when you are waiting for people to help you, and you self, you didn't make a move. Yorùbá sọ pé ọmọ tó bá ṣípá nìyẹn máa ń gbé. So people that are living with disability, they think of what they can do. When they think of what they can do to help themselves, then people now will join them. So that is my advice for them. They should not let their disability to dictate how they will live their life or to limit.
So that means that no matter what their disability is, there's actually something they can do. Not like what you're saying, Tunde. Hello? Sorry. Hello, Tunde, can you hear me? All right, his network is breaking. But of course, what Tunde is saying is that you accepting defeat along with your disability, you telling yourself, I can't do anything, I can't be anything, I can't amount to anything. It's actually the biggest disability. It's not even what you are going through physically, but what is on in your mind that actually makes you somebody with disability. Don't write yourself off. Don't tell yourself, oh, there's nothing I can do. I am totally useless. I am this, I am that. And I would have loved, all right. Sorry, Tunde.
Yeah, yeah, welcome, sir.
Sorry. I know the network is somehow. All right. So I
Yeah,
was saying that
yes,
the real disability is when people with disability think that their disability is a disadvantage to them. Do you agree with
yes,
me?
yes, yes,
All right.
yes, yes, yes,
So your disability does not mean that you should be useless, you know. And
yes,
you know, from
yeah.
all you have said, Sunday, even they took you to a primary school that is like a private school, you forced yourself back to a public school. You understand? So you didn't have a sense of entitlement, a sense of if they don't do it for me, and should be they know I have disability. What do they want me to do? You understand? You don't have that mindset. But I know a lot of people with disability, they have that
Yes.
type of mindset. All right. So please, you need to change that mindset. You need to change your mindset. All right. So let me advise not people with disability now, able-bodied guys or ladies who graduated from the university, they sent out applications, nothing is happening, and then they are still sitting at home. And the parents that struggle to send them
Uh,
to university, they are still feeding them now. So what do you want to say to them today?
my advice for them is to cheer up, to cheer up, to because when we look at our country, when we look at the situation of Nigeria, eh, uh, many people they they read engineering, all those different courses, and there is no how many company in Nigeria. The one that they are working before, they have food up. Many complaints are food up in Nigeria because of failure of electricity.
Yeah.
So I will advise them to think of what they can do to help their self and their family, even society.
Mm.
Because if they think that it's only government that can provide job for them, there are many things that they can do that will give them money, that will give them correct money.
Mm.
So they should not rely on government. They should try and do something. They should sit down and think what they can do. Because some people will say, I didn't have the grace. I didn't have the grace. I used to tell people that once you sleep and you wake up, you have all grace.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
once you sleep and wake up in the following day, you have given all grace. So don't say that you don't have the grace because you didn't have money to do this. That is why you say you didn't have the grace. You have the grace. You will think of doing that thing. You think the way you can do it. If you don't have money up to that level, you can start from small scale and doing something to help yourself.
All right. Thank you so much, Sunday. Thank you. Despite the
Yeah,
network challenge and everything, thank God that we have gotten to this point. Even though we have run out
yeah.
of time, but let me just give one or two persons the opportunity to either ask you question or maybe encourage you, you know. So please just raise up your hand and let me see you in case you want to say anything, ask Tunde any question or say anything to yet encourage him. You can raise up your hand. All right. So Tunde, where do we go from here? The taxi business, is it sustaining enough? You know. Hello, Tunde. All right, you
Yeah.
are trying to read what you
Come
wrote.
again, sir. Come again, sir.
Okay.
Network.
That person wrote, he said, if you slept and wake up, you have all grace by Tunde Kewejo. So that's a quote. You will soon see it on Instagram. That's a quote by you. All right. So what I'm saying is that,
Yeah.
all right, so where do we go from here? I know it was circumstances that led you into the transport business. Is there anything
Yes.
on your mind that, okay, this is where we are going next? Are there plans? Are there things running through your mind?
Uh, I have many plans. I have
Okay.
plans because I used to on a good day when I finished from school then I used to do small poetry.
Okay.
So then I used to do it, but now I'm not doing it again because of there's no money. And I still learn because my wife is a nurse. I still learn OC's drugs selling. So I learned that one, I know that one, but there is no money to start that one. So that is why I'm pushing it.
All right. And I want to thank you so much today. Thank you for accepting to feature on True It All this evening. Of course, one thing I have not told you is I have disability also. So um, let me let you know that I had polio at age 2 also. And by God's grace, I am who I am today. Can you understand today? And
Yeah,
I so much believe in God. If God can help someone like me, I can't be anything. I'm so sure that that same God is going to show up for you also in Jesus' name.
amen.
And it's going to show up for everyone that believes and put their trust in Him. So today, I know God is going to send help. He's going to show up for you.
Amen.
Everybody has been saying, yeah, you are a courageous man. But beyond people just sending accolades to you, they will send support to you also. And it's going to be God
Thank you, sir.
that will strengthen you. All right. So we really appreciate you, Tunde. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. You're
We're
welcome,
still
sir.
going to be talking after now. Yes. So everybody, thank you so much for attending today's edition of True It All. True It All, we call everybody. So today, the name of the program was picked from this book,
It's,
True It All. It's a story of my life. So I'm going to send a copy to you in Ibadan. It's going to be delivered to you. So it's going to be your own copy.
okay.
So anyone that needs a copy of
Okay.
True It All,
Thank you.
please, you can visit the website tia.com.ng and just order your own copy. And I'm so sure that you'll be so blessed reading the book. All right. So if Jesus had not returned, we're going to have Through It All again next Thursday by God's grace. So till I come your way again next Thursday, please stay blessed, stay strong in the Lord, keep trusting Him, and He will keep proving Himself mighty and strong on your behalf in Jesus' name. So thank you, everyone.
Amen.
Desola, once again, thank you so much. I really appreciate all this that you do. I don't take it for granted. So everyone, thank you. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening. Today, my regards to your wife and children. And one
Yeah.
of these days, I'm going to
Yeah.
meet
Thank you.
them when I find myself in Ibadan.
Yeah.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.